The market's gonna crash. People are no longer gonna be able to afford homes, and those that have properties are gonna lose their homes. Sound familiar? We are hearing this in our headlines, the news, and everywhere we turn to. So, where is the market going? How's the market? We don't have a crystal ball to know exactly where our real estate market is going, but there are some ways that we can know what market we are sitting at right now and what's gonna happen to home prices. One of the most common questions I get asked every single day is, Gia, are we in a seller's market or in a buyer's market? Here's how you can tell. I'm Gia Silva, covering everything real estate and everything Long Beach. So let's talk about where we're at today in our Long Beach real estate market and how we can tell where we're headed. So are we in a seller or a buyer's market? The key to knowing exactly what kind of market we are at today is supply and demand. Sellers are part of the supply and buyers are part of the demand equation of supply and demand. So how do you know when we're sitting on a seller's market, a buyer's market, or a neutral market? Let's take a look. Months of supply mean the time it will take to sell all current active listings. When supply falls under 6 months, we are sitting in a seller's market. When supply goes over 7 months, we are in a buyer's market. And when it's between 6 and 7 months, we are in a neutral market. So where does our Long Beach real estate market currently stand? Well, we are just shy of 2 months, meaning that we are currently in a seller's market. So how's our Long Beach real estate market doing right now? Most real estate professionals that I know, including myself, I was guilty of it, we were looking at numbers of today and comparing them with just 12 months ago. Well, we know that the last few years have been very, very different, and we've had a real estate market that has fluctuated a lot, including interest rates. So we have taken the last 4 years to take a look at how those years performed, take the average of them, and compare them to today. If we just go back to 2019, we can see that year after year, we have continued to appreciate here in Long Beach regardless of interest rates. Even though interest rates fluctuated from 3% all the way to 7.5%, we have continued to see that properties have very similar average days on market since 2019. So let's take a look at how our Long Beach real estate market performed just in February of this year in comparison to the average of the last 4 years. We had 83 single family homes that sold here in Long Beach in comparison to the average of the 4 years, which were 127 single family homes. We also had 62 condos that sold just last month, and the average of the last 4 years, 74 condo sales. The average days on market just last month for single family homes was 48 days, and for condos, 30 days. And the average of the last 4 years for single family homes, 31 days, and for condos, 33 days. And what about the average sales price of single family homes and condos? Just in February of this year, the average sales price for single family homes here in Long Beach was $977,896. For condos, $532,732. And in comparison to the average of the last 4 years, where single family homes were $837,300 and $495,183. Now let's take a look at how our Long Beach multifamily is performing. There were 10 duplexes that sold in Long Beach just last month in comparison to the average of the last 4 years, which were 12 duplexes. There were 5 triplexes that sold last month in comparison to the average of the last 4 years, 6 triplexes. And fourplexes, there were only 2 fourplexes that sold last month, and the comparison to the last 4 years, 5 fourplexes. So the average days on market for our multifamily properties just last month, duplexes stayed on the market for 59 days on average, triplexes 49 days, and fourplexes 106 days. Let's compare it to the average of the last 4 years, 33 days for duplexes, 24 days for triplexes, and 38 days for fourplexes. So yes, we are definitely seeing that our multifamily properties are staying on the market a little longer. And the average sales price for our multifamily duplexes just last month, the average price was $862,600, triplexes $1,024,281, and fourplexes $1,502,500. And in comparison to the average of the last 4 years, duplexes, $855,764, triplexes, $1,065,217, and fourplexes, $1,168,985. We saw about 1% appreciation for duplexes, a depreciation of about 3.8% for triplexes, and a huge appreciation of 28% for fourplexes. So there you have it. We are continuing to see appreciation in most property types here in Long Beach, despite of where interest rates have been and what's been happening in a real estate market. So what does that mean to you? If you have a home in Long Beach and or investments in Long Beach, and now you know we are currently in a seller's market, then would it be crazy to believe that you may have some thoughts on making moves and selling? If so, then I would love to help you plan ahead to know when is your time to make the right moves. See you soon.